Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. Today I have made a little box containing 4 or 5 birthday cards. It's just a perfect size for the C6 size, and I've decorated to match the colours that I've used inside the cards. And you can see the cards, they're all blogged this week on my blog, so you'll see a good variety. They've got these lovely C6 envelopes, the Whisper White envelopes from Stampin Up, which are they're just beautiful quality. I mean, I've been making cards for years and buying envelopes to go with my cards for years, and these are the best quality I've ever had. They're so soft and nice, they're just perfect. So I've made a variety of wee cards, and I wanted to make a wee box to keep them in, which would be perfect to give as a gift to somebody. Maybe one of your customers, if you make cards yourself, has always bought cards off you, and it would be nice to get them a wee variety of cards. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in this one, but I reckon it would hold maybe another 2, maybe 1, maybe it, because the bottom one is a bit bulky. So it depends on how bulky you make your cards as to what depth. You can change the depth, but just be careful that this size took 11 4/8 inches. You can only go up to 12 inches if you're using a 12 by 12 cardstock. So remember to balance that out when you're adding. You could add maybe another 1/8 or something depth just to give you the room for the 6th if that's what you want to do. So again, I've put the wee notch in. It's just the same style of box I made the other day, but I think it's lovely. And I've used lovely papers out of Twinkle Twinkle and Night of Navy cardstock to make it all sit out. And of course this set here is the birthday Broadway, or Broadway birthday, sorry. It comes as a bundle. You get the days and you get the lovely stamps. So I've used a lot of the days, which I'm going to show you today. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to need a piece of card. I'm using the Whisper White, and I have it cut to measure 11 4/8 by 8 inches. And you're going to need 2 pieces of DSP to decorate front and back. I didn't bother decorating the wee slim size because the white's nice and bright. So you can use this, again, it's from the Twinkle Twinkle. It's a lovely wee pattern, and the other side's just as nice, but I'm going to go with this side today. And I might actually use this for new baby cards when I make them. So we'll start off by doing our scoring. So on the long side, we're going to score at 6/8, 5 3/8, 6 1/8, and 10 6/8. And just turn it around and go again with the 6/8 and 7 2/8. And that's it. I do love this wee style of box. So we'll do our cutting first to get that out of the way. So we're cutting along both long sides. Just notch up. I'll take a wee bit out. Try and keep, when you go into this crease line, try and keep your cuts nice and perfect. Really, don't be cutting into it a wee bit or leaving a wee notch, because it does show up in the corners. I noticed that myself the last one I did, that I had cut a wee bit abruptly coming up to it and left a wee chunk just right in the corner, and it really did affect the shape of the box. So just be extra careful. Take your time. I moved my webcam down a wee bit, hoping that it's going to help. Actually, I moved the shelf down, didn't even move the webcam, so it worked out nicely for me, so I'm hoping it does work. Give you a better view. So just keep notching those in and even do that wee end one. I'm not sure if you can see it in the white, but it's the best I can do. White's hard to show. So just keep notching those in until you're happy. I think I'm a bit addicted to this box now. It is so easy to make and will hold such lovely things. This card is so thick, perfect for boxes. Like, it's the Whisper White thick card. You can get a thinner one in it as well. So choose your card carefully, and white, I think, makes it easy to match any colour of DSP. So that's all our notching done. That's rubbish. So we'll fold these up. I think I will give them a wee crease today. Oh my goodness, I've got dirt on my... I have to get a new one of those. Give it a good clean. Not good for the white box, sure it's not. I'll use my oh, it's disappeared. So anyway, back to our box. We'll do these with my hand just in case I mark it again. So now's the time to put your DSP on the back before you close all that up. So I don't really think this, well, I suppose you want the hearts looking this way, so I'll just add a bit of glue. Oops. It is lovely paper, isn't it? Wee stars and hearts and moons, perfect for a wee baby. It is called Twinkle Twinkle DSP, and I got it as part of the buy 3 get 1 free, so you can get it in that selection, which is great. I think I'll turn this upside down if I have that right. Well, I'm sure I haven't. Right, so we're going to make this our lid, and this will be our base. So we'll do our base first. Just put a bit of glue on those. This is really thick card, so I'm going to put a wee clothes peg on just to hold that while I work on the other side. And same here. Just make those corners nice and neat. And then do your next two. Just take your time and make sure they're lined up where you want them. These wee pegs are fiddly, aren't they? Right, so in the meantime, I'm going to get my 1-inch circle punch. So I want to put that wee notch in. Now, I haven't marked it, and you probably should mark it, but I'm just going to do it by ooh, nearly lost me eye there. So just do that wee half notch for easy opening, and that should be those held now. Whoops, that is so quick drying, that glue. I love working with it. So now we need to do these ones. for your lid. Look, I don't think it needs it. I think it's happy enough. See what I mean? I have done that again. That is annoying me. I'm going to have to look into that and see why that happened to me. I do not like that at all. In fact, that could do with... I couldn't trim it because it's actually a corner. Do you see what I mean? Just be careful that you've got those corners nice. Ugh, it's annoying. Not happy with that at all. But that's the lesson learned. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it happened the last time, but I thought I had got around it. Actually, that is slightly longer there. I think that's what's wrong. Needs a wee trim. I'm not going to do it with these scissors, sure I'm not. Not really, no. Okay, we'll leave it for now. Be warned, get into those corners really well so that they look good. So now, I have all the other stuff cut for you to save. I have cut the border, which I'm now going to glue onto the back of this. This is not the perfect match. This one here is Blushing Bride, you call it, and I've run out of it. So I'm just using this to show you today. So if you're ordering card, make sure you order enough card to match your papers. That's the whole point of Stampin' Up, is to have everything matching. I really should be on the ball. I need to do like an inventory of how much card I have, because when you're making loads of projects every day, and I'm making 2 of each of them video, you don't belong going through your card stock, and I like to have it all matching, so I'll get back in there and sort that out. So put a bit of glue in between all those dots and just set that. We'll set it right along the end there so it'll save you having to cut that bit. And just press it down, and that gives you a nice wee background, but you're just going to have to hand cut around it. And just tilt your scissors in towards the white, so that you're not actually taking a bit of white, but you are getting just slightly under it, but not under enough to see through the wee dots, you know. And if you do this before it's fully dry, it makes it that wee bit easier to get in under there, and then you can press it all down once you've it finished. I mean, just takes seconds. So I'm happy enough with that. So that's going to be our central thing. So these come with this little border here. Now it doesn't actually cut out round here, it just cuts the wee diamonds out. So what I could use it for the tails, I have just cut it on my cutter, just 2 strips, and that should be done well enough. And I also want to round the corners, so I'm going to use the back of this. I didn't use it for the other one because I didn't remember in time, so I'm hoping this does it without ruining it. Yep. So if you have your envelope punch board, use it to round your corners, makes a nicer finish on it. Now this one will do the top, and this one I'm going to cut in half and use it for the bottom. So I'll try and round these here too, see if it works. Had these on and all the last one. I says, oh, should have rounded that. So lucky enough I've remembered this time. So I'm basically just cutting this one in half. And this one, we just need so much of it. So I'm using my sticky squares the ones that hate me and I hate them because they're so sticky. But it would take all day to put the other wee dimensions, and I don't want to cut into my strips because I like them for my shaker cards. So this is what we're doing. We'll take the central one off. So we just want to show a wee bit at the top. We could nearly cut a bit off that. So keep about 3 strips for your top. Stick that in the middle. Just about there. And the other one, measure it up the same as that one. And you want these to look like wee ties hanging down. And make sure it fits on your box. About 3 notches, I'd say, is enough. So, hopefully that'll be it. I'm going to need a bit of glue on that. Just a few wee spots to hold it in place. And just central that into the front of your box. Now, we need to do the wish. Now, be careful. When you're cutting the wish, I've left these inside. When you're cutting your wish, there is a wee full stop. And when you take that out, it can pop anywhere. So I had to cut it twice yesterday. I kept losing it. It's just disappeared almost constantly. So be careful when you're taking that out. Now, while they're still in there, I used a white gel pen. Just keep it all flat inside that. And use the spots. I'll zoom in a wee bit so you can see this. It makes life easy. You just follow the dots through like a stencil. Colour those in, and it makes them just pop a wee bit. So if you're using white card for this, you could use any colour then, but the white makes the navy, or stands out nice against the navy. This is just a white gel pen. And it gives that Broadway light effect that these days are going for. There also is a stamp in the stamp set that if you're doing, cut this out in white, you can then stamp over it, stamp the dots over it, which is good. I think I used the spots on one of my cards, you'll see during the week. So if you make your wee box first maybe and decide on the theme, it'll encourage you to fill the box up and you'll have a box of cards ready in no time. And they're great even if you're selling at craft fairs or whatever, or selling to your friends. Some friends would like a full box of cards to have. So that's that done. Just remember, don't lose your wee spot. I'm going to leave mine in there just till I get this done. So now we need to put some strips. Oh, mine's on the floor. I've cut wee strips of 3D squares. Some parts will take the length of the square, some of them you'll have to cut in half. This is a tedious job, but I wanted the 3D effect, so it's worth it. It doesn't need to be everywhere, just in as many places you can get it within reason. Cut these ones in half. I should put a blue Peter and have one of these already prepared. So we know that's going to sit here. We'll do the same for this one. This will be a bit quicker because it has longer letters. But just don't forget your spot, your dot. That should be enough. So just remove your backing if you can. These are so fiddly because I've cut them right down. And this is not Stampin' Up sticky pieces, so it's not so easy to get the backings off. Same way a wee bit again. Ugh. Right, so I'm putting my W on first. When it comes out, it does come in 2 pieces. Ugh, sticking to me. But you want it hanging over a wee bit, you know, that it's making a real statement. It is a lovely set, this. I can see me using this set a lot. And I'm hoping we can do Christmas with it as well. Christmas wishes or something like Christmas wish. Why not? So, and now we need our wee. I'm going to put a tiny, tiny wee piece of. I had these wee ones kept from the other day. I actually need to cut that in half again. It's such a tiny wee spot. These are my dimensionals, so keep that in there and stick it on, and hopefully you'll not lose it. And the wee dot and all's already on it, so just stick it over your eye. And there you have it. Okay, they are great dies. You will enjoy using them, so you will. And this set's available as a bundle, which saves you 10%. So you can't be bad to that. So I hope you like it. Just remember, be careful with that notch. I'm going to investigate that. Maybe my card was too thick for the box, because it didn't happen to me in the smaller boxes, and I'm very annoyed about it. So anyway, that's me. All the details, measurements and links will be on my blog. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I'd love you to come back again. And just thanks for taking time to watch me today. Bye.